What's up, Wikimaniacs? Happy Halloween. Reddit on Wiki starts now.
Get therapy.
I'm not ready.
Get therapy.
What's going on, Wikimaniacs? Welcome back to an Reddit reading. I almost said, am I the asshole? And just out of habit.
We're still getting used to it.
But this is my second or third Reddit reading. I'm hosting. It's your boy Josh. Joined with me, John and Sean. What's going on?
Hello. Sean's going to be hosting the Am I the Asshole Halloween episode next week, huh?
He will.
Will I make it Halloween themed?
Let's
see.
So Sean,
find out.
I saved you because I made this one spooky themed.
Okay.
So because I found it hard to do because I tried this last year, I think, to do spooky Am I the Asshole stories.
Oh, there's probably not as much.
Hard niche. Hard niche.
Hard niche.
So
I mean, yeah, John, I could have used John's one from the Halloween party one. That would have been a good one.
True.
Oh.
That's true.
Well, that's okay.
Too bad.
I'll reread it.
By the way, hey, shout out to our previous guest. Matt was amazing, dude.
Awesome.
What a guy.
Yeah.
We were marking out.
Yeah. John and Sean were fanboying off screen. So
on screen too. Shit.
So shy.
Sean did.
I wanted to ask so many questions, and we were like, we can't hold this man hostage.
I was going to say that might have been one of the episodes where Sean talked the least, which is crazy.
I'm just watching Matt the whole time. How crazy. Look at us.
Us here doing a job together. Crazy.
Yeah. Me barely doing my job.
All right. Before we get into these spooky stories, which I have structured, so it starts out least spooky to most spooky.
Oh,
no. And then I have a palate cleanser at the end, as well as the amazing underbacky. So I've got it structured so that you can go to bed tonight, Sean.
Oh, thank God.
Any shout outs we got before we hit the first story?
Reddit on wikishop.com. That's Reddit on wikishop.com. Shop the latest merch, but just in case you miss it this month, it'll be up next month along with everything else as we are opening the vault for November. So make sure you're saving up those pennies so you can buy a bunch of merch because, that is our favorite month.
Absolutely.
It's the only time where we fully pay ourselves. When
That's why I'm saying that's the only month where we're not kind and we take all of the proceeds from our merch store.
What a crazy way to frame that.
Yeah. The one time that we're selfish.
Yeah.
We're greedy about it. But also, if you purchased a live show ticket, want to say thank you first and foremost.
Absolutely.
If there's still availability, which we kind of hope there's not, go to redonwikilive.eventbrite.com to purchase your live show tickets in Toronto. At the time of this recording, there's only like a few left, so crossing our fingers. And if you did purchase a ticket, I believe Sean is going to be sending out an email pretty soon.
It should be out already by the time this episode comes out. And the deadline to put in the pre-order is this Friday.
4 shirts.
Yes, the pre-order for shirts ends this Friday. So if you don't respond to the email with your size and preferred color, you will not be able to buy a shirt.
And also, you can't get this anywhere else. This is a live show, in-person, exclusive merch only.
We're literally only making the amount that we get pre-orders for. So there will be no extras. So make sure you submit that pre-order form.
I would like one, please.
I would like 2 in both colors, if I'm being quite honest.
Yeah, both colors would be great. All right, I'll put them in my order.
Hell yeah.
All right, boys, let's hop into the first spooky story of the day. Posted by Angel Blake 17 from r/Let's Not Meet.
Oh no.
A classic.
I feel like I should change my light color to this to be scarier.
Ooh. I didn't know I could do that.
That did nothing.
John, don't touch your equipment.
Yeah, it might break, buddy.
What's up, Wikimaniacs? Hopping in here to give you a trigger warning for this story for stalking. If that's something you don't want to hear, you might want to skip this one as well as the next story. All right, so this one I'm a bit double dipping into the Am I the Asshole, but am I overreacting or is my mailman creepy?
What'd your mailman do?
All right. I, 23 female, live alone in a decently nice apartment in a nice neighborhood for 2 years now. For the most part, the mail gets delivered to the mailboxes at the front entrance of the building. Occasionally, packages are delivered straight to the apartment doors, and it's pretty convenient. Well, about a year ago, I was home from work during the day because I took the afternoon off to go to a doctor's appointment. The doorbell rang, and I have a Ring camera. I saw it was the mailman, so I answered. I have the whole exchange on video. He was maybe in his 30s, white, shortish, like 5'5", very large glasses, and very...
John wishes.
Why say fuck me for? Bitch, I am. That is me.
Oh, my bad.
Very large glasses and really disheveled, thin hair. I opened the door, smiled, and said, "Thanks so much," and went to take the package. He stopped and stared at me like something was wrong. So I was like, "Oh, sorry. Did you need to take a picture of the delivery or something?" And to my surprise, he said, "I know you. I've seen you before." And you can see on the camera my face changes. My body demeanor gets uncomfortable and I move behind the door. I said, "I'm sorry, I don't think we've met." I went to shut the door, but he raises his voice and takes a step forward and said, "I've seen your name on your mail. I found you on Instagram."
No.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
No.
My face went white and I froze. I said, "Me?" I was kind of like a deer in the headlights. He said, "Yeah, you're a person of interest on Instagram for me. Your account was private, but you're pretty." I said thanks and slammed the door, locking it quickly. I was happy to know I caught the whole thing on video. I showed it to my then boyfriend, who agreed it was weird. A few days later, on Saturday, he's back at my door. He rang the bell about 10 times, waiting a few minutes, just staring. I answered him through the doorbell and said, "Hi, you can just leave the mail anytime, thank you." What he said next made me shake. He said, "I actually don't have any mail for you today. I just wanted to say hi. Can I come in for a glass of water?"
Hell. No.
I decided to just not answer. To be honest, I didn't really know what to say. But then, about 2 weeks go by. My then boyfriend stayed the night and I slept in. I left early for work and I get a call around 10:30 from my boyfriend telling me I won't believe what just happened and to check the camera. I do. The mailman came, he rang the doorbell a few times and my boyfriend answered the door. The mailman took a step back and my boyfriend stood for a moment and they stared at each other. He realized the mailman didn't have anything in his hands and he said, "Can I help you?" And the mailman said, "Where's the small girl who lives here?"
Not the adjective.
What the fuck? My boyfriend was stunned and said, "I live here too. From now on, leave our packages downstairs," and then slammed the door. I was really happy he said that because truthfully, he didn't live with me full time. He was maybe there 2 nights a week. It seemed to work and I didn't see the mailman again at all. Then my boyfriend and I broke up a few months ago. I completely forgot about the mailman until today. I was entering my building where he was exiting at the same time I was entering. He stared at me and I went to walk by. He turned to walk after me and said, "Hey, I haven't seen that guy in a while who used to live with you. Did he move out?" I panicked and walked faster, grabbing my keys, but I lied and said, "Oh, he's around." And as I enter quickly, I said, "Hey, honey, I'm home," and I slammed it fast. I don't know why I lied, but something told me to make it clear I wasn't alone. So am I being dramatic or mean, or is he being creepy?
No,
The opposite.
The fact that you even had to ask if you were being dramatic, girl, you are basically getting stalked.
Yeah, 100%. That's what it is. Yeah.
Dude, like, if part of me feels like this person isn't really an employed mailman, like he's just there. It's kind of like that one story we had where it was like a fake bus driver, essentially just looking for someone to prey on. This dude is unhinged, and glad that your ex-boyfriend, I don't know what your breakup reason is, but at least kind of put a little bit of a scare in the guy, a little bit of a fear, but it shouldn't even have to come to that. I feel that if you have video footage of this person popping up at your work, specifically stating that, "Oh, I know your name. I've seen your Instagram because I found, like, you know, I'm basically obsessed about you.
Mm-hmm.
This should be reported, reported material. I can understand the fear in it because then, like, who else is going to report that shit but you, right? And there might be some repercussions, but something has to happen because this person sounds very dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta send that into wherever this person works because this is unacceptable behavior. But also, you may have to move. I think.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, that fucking sucks ass because, you know, I can imagine it's hard to get apartments and whatnot or condos, but he knows where you live, which is super unfortunate. And he's shown that he's kind of low-key watching if he's noticed that the boyfriend isn't there.
Yeah.
It's like if I didn't let you follow me on Instagram and I don't try, you could actively see that I'm not interested, but you keep on pursuing, then it's okay. Then you're dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, yeah, unfortunately, I would probably either at least move units if you could. Maybe that's a possibility.
He might still see your mail, but
but
he also get him fired.
Report the mail,
Yeah.
get him fired, and then see if you could move units.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just because it's like, oh God, because I would be paranoid.
Yeah, because it didn't start that first day you opened the door. He already looked you up on Instagram.
Yeah.
Just from your
Also,
mail.
needs to be fired for searching up names
Yeah,
of
using
the people he delivers.
Disgusting.
Yeah, personally, I identify, or, like, you know, personal information that's identifiable. Like that's illegal, and I would assume that this is a government employee because if they're a postal service worker,
Yeah.
I would go a double route of just reporting them to not only their place of work but also the local authorities. Get some sort of at least documentation and saying like, hey, this person has been harassing me. Basically, like, this is unacceptable from anybody.
Yeah. So many of the Redditors gave the same advice or similar advice. And there is an update. So they say, I took everyone's advice. Thank you all so much. I decided to reach out to the super of my apartment and explain the situation and show him the video. He said he will implement a new policy that the mail personnel are not permitted to walk around the complex. Simply go to the designated mailroom and leave. I also got large men's work boots and put them outside my door. So,
Man, just the lengths that women have to go through
Yes.
in daily living life is such bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, to have to buy boots just to
that you'll never
leave
wear.
I mean, just things I've never had to think about.
No.
I could see people doing that for animals like scarecrows and shit, but like people, come on, do better.
Scare
What the
creeps.
fuck is wrong
Is
with
that
y'all?
what they're called?
Scarecrows for men are just large boots.
Large boots.
And then the second update, I took the advice and everyone telling me this isn't acceptable and decided it was time to call the postmaster. I sent them the video recordings I had, and they assured me they will be looking into the matter, as well as assigning a new mailman to my route. I also made sure to go down to my local precinct and file an incident report, and they have the video as well. Also, I'm flattered that so many people are concerned, but I'm getting a lot of requests to post the video. Considering I'm in them and it shows my apartment and this is still ongoing, I prefer not to post them publicly yet.
That's the fucking postman.
True.
Why don't you just post them?
Let's see. What do you got?
Fucking creep. Be normal on the internet, people. It's not hard.
Yeah, it's very, like, I get them wanting to see the person so that they can also be aware, but it's also like, this is an ongoing
Yeah, but then you could just be
investigation.
like, just take a screenshot of the guy.
Yeah,
Posting the whole video is
wild.
unnecessary.
Yeah.
Because then there's other creeps on the internet that's going to take advantage of that situation.
Absolutely.
Crazy work.
All right, let's moving on to the second spooky story. This one's posted by I Want to Take a Nap 94.
Same.
And this is from r/true scary stories.
It's true, Sean. Oh no.
It's the internet. I'm just going to believe all of these are fake.
Fuck.
Just for the betterment of my life.
What's up, Wikimaniacs? Once again, hopping in to give you a trigger warning for stalking on this one, as well as brief mentions of CP. So if that's something you don't want to hear, feel free to skip to the next one. All right. So this one is titled, I Watched My Coworker Get Arrested.
I mean, did your coworker do some stupid shit that warranted them getting arrested? And so, how is that scary?
Have you ever been involved in a company having someone arrested, John?
No, I actually haven't.
Okay. I mean, that's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I sent somebody to jail as well,
Whoa.
being on jury duty.
Oh,
Wildly different, but
Kind of, yeah.
technically.
all right. So I worked with this man for a little over 3 years. We worked pretty closely on some projects over the last 2 years and even sat near one another at work. In September, I showed up and saw about 10 detectives at my place of work. I was a bit startled as this was quite unusual for my area. I looked around and saw that my coworker was in handcuffs and looked quite disheveled, which, to be honest, wasn't out of the norm. I walked up to the detectives, introduced myself, and let them know who I was in relationship to him. I asked him what was going on, and they filled me in on why he's currently being arrested. For the sake of the case, I won't share more than he was a disgusting person. And it seems like I looked in the comments, seemed like he had CP or something like that.
That's what it seemed like.
Yeah.
As soon as they say disgusting person, I'm like, they found something on the hard drives.
Yeah,
for
it was
sure.
something. They mentioned hard drive, so I'm guessing it's something in that area.
Some people are fucking sick.
Yeah.
I would feel so disgusted knowing that, like, I was sitting next to this fucking guy.
I know.
I had lunch with this dude.
Yeah. I'd just be questioning all my relationships going forward.
Yeah.
Over the course of the next 3 hours, I watched as they dismantled his workstation, went through his belongings, took evidence, pictures, and so on. I was pulled in and out of rooms answering questions about his character, what I knew of him, and my feelings about him as a person. I told them he gave me a weird feeling in my gut that I've always told my husband I wouldn't be surprised if the cops ever did come looking for him. That my husband even thought he was weird, and if I ever went missing, that he'd be the first person to suspect.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Didn't realize how real this almost was. The detective on site told me that they served a search warrant at his home and they were looking for evidence there. It sounds like they found more than they anticipated and were looking to see if there was anything else unrelated to what they were currently investigating. I was asked my name and my husband's name for confirmation of something that they found, which I did think was odd, but I let it go and called my husband to update him on what was happening this day. However, the last hour I was pulled in for the final time and advised by one of the lead detectives that I needed to ensure I was safe and protected in the event that they didn't book him that day. Come to find out, he had been journaling about me over the course of the last year, saying he wanted to be with me, but the problem was that I was married. His journal then lined out a plan to set my husband up for cheating on me, and the end result in my death caused by him, my coworker. The officer said that everything in between was more vile than he's ever heard, to the point he was crying when he was telling me to make sure I was safe. Thankfully, he was charged and is looking at a very long time in prison, but I still think about it. It keeps me up at night, and it just goes to show you never really know someone, even your coworkers.
I have dead ass goosebumps.
Yeah,
like,
literally, dude.
The little amount of hair on my arm is hella sticking up right now.
Yeah.
You heard what? That they want to do to you and your... Hell nah.
Yeah.
I would need extensive, and I mean extensive amount of freaking therapy if I was ever in this situation.
Absolutely.
Holy shit.
I'm buying a full ass alarm system, a dog, like trained.
Everything. I will be so fucking paranoid to the point that, like, I know it's probably not healthy, that I'll probably end up visiting the motherfucker just to make sure that he's still in jail.
I'm never going near that.
Oh, no, I wouldn't do that.
Like, no, just to like have a freaking visual confirmation. I'm like, okay, thank God he's not.
Send me a picture. He's in there. I'm not going there.
Or something.
Fuck
Like,
that.
I'd be so scared.
You know how fucked up what he was writing had to be that the detective was in tears?
was crying.
You know how
And
much
that's
a
what they do
detective
for
fucking sees?
Yes.
That's insane.
And that's just like the PG version of the details.
Yeah.
Imagine what the actual written verbatim words and description that was said.
I'm sure this detective is going to therapy for this case.
Yes.
And to think like this only happened because he was a creep in a whole different way, and they just happened to stumble upon this stuff is like, just imagine, right? Like,
Dude, the forensic people that are just having to scrub through whatever data he must have some of the
disgusting.
sickest shit that they've ever seen, and oh my god,
Yeah.
I don't even know. Godly.
Good thing it's fiction, huh?
I mean, there
Yeah,
are
right.
monsters like this in real life, unfortunately, right?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of this episode, I'm just going to be at a loss for words for fear and for just like shock.
Yeah.
I don't blame you, brother.
I did that one scary story, The Smiling Man, and people were like, oh, you should do a full episode. So I was like, bet.
I blame y'all.
I got
Don't
this.
tell us what you want because we might just give it to you.
All right. This next one is posted by Peter_Puck. It was posted on r/true scary stories, which again, Sean thinks is fake. So
Gotta be.
title is My Wife Stepped on Something in the Lake.
Oh no.
I gotta stop going in lakes. When I say y'all, I'm talking to the white people. Y'all gotta stop doing this.
Dude, I love going to lakes.
Hence, Exhibit A.
It never works out, brother.
It's my calling. Just being in the lake.
Oh no.
I grew up with a ton of lakes around.
Oh, I'm just kidding. I didn't have enough lakes. But yeah. Seems like a lot of scary stories have lakes or movies.
I'm scared
At
of
a
the
summer
ocean.
camp, there's a lake.
The ocean scares the shit out of me.
The ocean is scary. We were just having this debate. What is scarier? The ocean, the depths of the ocean, or like how vast the universe is?
Ocean. 100%.
It was 50-50. A lot of people
No,
were.
fuck the ocean.
Oh, Josh is saying definitively no,
Yeah.
they're wrong.
The ocean is terrifying. Yeah, like I can't see shit down there once you go so far. There's fucking creatures that could kill your ass, and you're in their environment. At least if I go up to space, I'm not gonna there's not anything up there that we know of. But
That's the scary.
You don't
That's another
believe? I
scary
believe in
part.
aliens.
that's
I
less
fucking
scary.
hella believe in aliens.
There's no way we're the only ones.
I'm so dead ass convinced that there's a secret civilization still existing to this day, Atlantis version down the ocean somewhere.
And I'm scared of those motherfuckers more than the other.
I'm getting probed either way. That's the sad
That's the
part.
only thing I'm excited about, guys.
Raw. No lube. Stick it there.
The subject seems to be enjoying it, sir.
It's like, oh, they've been talking about am I the assholes this whole time. Like, I think they're enjoying it at this point.
All right. So, a few years ago, when my daughter was a toddler, my wife and I used to take her to a lake nearby to picnic, swim, and just unwind. It was a peaceful spot, which was quiet and not too crowded. The kind of place where you could easily forget about the world for a while. One afternoon, after we'd finished eating, my wife decided to go for a quick swim while I stayed on the beach with our daughter. I watched her wade out into the water, the sun sparkling off the surface. A minute later, she suddenly stops and turned to me, shouting something. At first, I couldn't make out what she said, but her expression was off. Then I heard her clearly, I think I just stepped on someone's face.
Oh,
I froze for a second, thinking maybe she was joking, but the look on her face wasn't playful. It was pale and terrified. She quickly started making her way back to shore, her legs moving faster, like she couldn't get out of the water fast enough. When she got back to me, she was visibly shaken. She said that while she was swimming, her foot brushed up against something soft, and at first she thought it was a rock or a weird patch of seaweed. But when she pressed her foot down, she immediately felt the unmistakable shape of a face beneath the water, a nose, an eye socket, and she swore she felt the hollow of the eye. I considered going in to check it out, but something stopped me.
Considered going in to check it out.
this is again, to Sean's like white people behavior shit. That's like you going to the basement when you hear a sound. Get the fuck out of there and call someone else. Let's go back into the house and check what that's up. Bitch, what are you talking about? Call somebody to check it for you.
I'm glad I didn't have to be the one to say it. It's what are we doing here? Call the fucking cops.
And they're never the motherfuckers that die. It's always the friends.
No.
That
It's always us.
me.
Colored people.
always
You know
us.
what I saw a TikTok saying like white people like doing those like things that gives them thrills because they didn't have to face oppression in their life and they wanted to feel alive at some point.
Yeah. That's why we start podcasts.
Sorry, cool whites.
You don't have to apologize to the cool whites because the cool whites aren't offended at all.
No, I'm not.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like Josh is our cool white. Great white, might say.
We're not saying that.
They're all saying it.
We're all saying it, Josh.
So I considered going in to check it out, but something stopped me. The unease in my gut, maybe. We decided to pack up and leave right after that. They didn't even call, which is crazy.
You didn't call the cops? You still got a face? You didn't call anybody?
They're like, what do you call it? Park rangers? Is that what you call like those? Like
Anyone.
Call some sort of a authority to fucking check it out.
Something. The next day, the local news reported that a young boy who had been missing for days was found drowned in that same lake, not far from where we'd been. He'd been there the whole time, just beneath the surface. To this day, my wife is convinced that she stepped on his face. And then OP gives a bit of a clarification, says, this was the year 2000, which was a while ago. She's fine now, but I don't think she would have been fine if she had reached down or had I found the body and pulled it up or something. It's a small lake, which is almost a pond. The police say the body was not found where we were, which is at a public swimming area. We think they were either lying to avoid alarming the public or the body drifted. In hindsight, obviously we should have reported it. We were young and silly and allowed denial to creep in on our way home. That all went away when we heard the news story.
You know
Crazy.
what? I say that like I would do this in certain scenarios, but like sometimes when fear kicks in, you don't know what the fuck you're gonna do, and you just happen to not know what to do at that point. Look, it's good that I'm not saying it's good they got discovered, so at least a family has some sort of closure. But man, that's gotta be a fucking scary scenario to be in.
It's sad, yeah, and like
it is very sad.
That's like I said earlier. I grew up around a bunch of lakes. It happens, every year where, someone goes through the ice or, just swimming and don't come back. And it's like, it happens. It's terrifying and it's awful. But like you said, John, silver lining is they found the body and now the family has that closure. But it's
still a sad, traumatizing thing because I feel like drowning is one of the scariest ways to go because you're so helpless and you don't have any control. Like nature is literally owning you at that point. It's like, I never wish that for anybody. That's just so sad to hear.
Absolutely.
Josh, I thought you were about to say like what you said, John, like white people got to stop doing this kind of stuff.
We gotta stop going in the water, guys.
I'm glad we're all on the same page here.
We have technology. We can shower. It's okay.
And Josh was about to share his itinerary that he's probably going to do some sort of extreme sports. But now that he said that, Sean, he's not going to tell us shit anymore in fear of being judged by us.
Kind of getting water skiing, guys. What do you think?
See, that's our great white right there.
Jesus.
Wow. I can't wait to watch you do that and not partake.
I've done waterboarding. Not well, but.
Is that the torturing method?
Yeah.
You interrogate?
You mean wakeboarding?
Wakeboarding, yeah.
There it is.
I've also done waterboarding.
You fucking worked at Guantanamo Bay?
Guys, we gotta take this out.
Who are you working for?
Holy shit. Josh is a monster.
Okay, let it be known. Josh waterboards people, guys.
Side story. My father-in-law went to like a golf retreat with some buddies and like their sons. He comes back and is just like, have you guys heard of beer boarding? And I was like, no, what the fuck is that? He's like, I don't know. They were doing it where it's basically waterboarding, but with beer. And I was like, that's insane.
A keg stand?
That's fucking crazy. So I guess the guys, the kids there were doing it while they were at this golf trip. And I was like, did you participate?
I've only done one keg stand in my life and I regretted it.
I just don't trust anybody picking me up.
Or waterboarding you?
Oh, no. I was talking about the keg stand. But yeah, I wouldn't trust anybody to waterboard me.
That's like the only meme that anyone ever sends me is like, oh, you're going to get waterboarded by Dasani. And then it's just like John's worst nightmare.
That's actually our live show.
Is? Oh, God. Guys, my flight has been canceled.
Everyone takes a turn. They get a bottle of Dasani and they come in.
That's a $5,000 tier at the very least.
That's John's nightmare.
Yeah, that's my nightmare.
That's like if I have to eat ketchup.
Yeah. Ooh. Or mayonnaise.
They tried to get me to do it for like the $100 or 100 patrons. I said, it's going to take way more than that, buddies.
And we're almost there, guys. Keep it coming.
Make it stop. We've had enough patrons, guys. I need you guys to start.
I never thought I'd hear the day. All right. This one is from an Ask Reddit. The title of this Ask Reddit was Night Owls. What's the creepiest thing you heard at night?
Oh, God.
To which half man, half amazing 69. Hell yeah.
Oh, nice. Just the sickest name.
They commented this story. They say, I was sleeping in my parents' room because they were on a vacation and my dog only sleeps in their bed. I'm on the first floor, I might add, and from a distance I could hear screaming. I didn't think much of it. We have kids in the neighborhood and surrounding neighbors. 10 minutes later, the screams are getting louder and closer. Still, didn't think much of it.
Why would you not?
They're doing what you said, Sean. Don't look out. Don't look into this. Just stay inside. Another 10 minutes and the screaming is louder and still closer. My dog is now alert and huffing and growling. My heart is beating, but I still play it off knowing I have locked all the doors and my dog will go into fight mode and I have a gun in the cabinet. No joke, 10 minutes later, the screaming is right outside my window. That's right where my head is and it's louder than anything I've ever heard. My dog is absolutely flipping out like I've never seen him before. Now, I'm a pretty intimidating guy and I'm having a panic attack and probably crying at this point. I'm under the blankets, hurled up in a ball, too scared to do anything. My dog won't stop barking, so I grew a pair and looked out the window. I saw no one. Minutes later, however, 5 police cars go into my neighborhood and they're looking for an escaped psych ward patient. The scary part is they found her and she had a knife underneath my front porch.
Oh!
That's so
how if
that
you
one
did
ends.
So if you did go outside and checked it, you would have got stabbed.
Well, there's not a 0% chance, but that's crazy. That's terrifying.
Sean, make sure to lock your doors at night.
Okay, so I don't know if I made this memory up or if it's a real memory, but I have a similar story.
Okay, let's hear it.
I was a kid, and it was just me and my sister and my parents. My parents were asleep, and me and my sister both hear like faint baby crying sounds.
Oh, hell
And
no.
we were just like, that's weird. We're not going to think about it. You know what I mean? We both went to sleep. And then I think like the next day or something like that, there was a story about, somebody being like, if you hear a baby crying, don't open the door or anything. It's a trick this person's using to do blah, 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 to enter houses and rob them.
No.
I was like, I don't remember if it was loud enough to where it felt like it was like
right outside your door.
At our door,
right?
Or if it was like at our neighbor's door, and both me and my sister, like after like we saw that on the news or whatever, we were like, did you? I don't know if I'm crazy, but I feel like I heard baby crying.
Holy shit.
And then she was like, no, you're not tripping. I also heard that. And I'm terrified. I'm like, okay, cool.
That's horrifying. Oh my God.
Yeah.
A bonus scary story. That Sean
a bonus
brought.
one.
I wasn't expecting that.
And now you know where I'm scared of everything, guys.
Rightfully so, I think, at this point. All right. So let's go into the final scary story before we take a breather from the scary stuff. What's up, Wikimaniacs? Hopping in here to give you a trigger warning for this story for stalking. If that's something you don't want to hear, you might want to skip this one as well as the next story. This one was also posted on r/Ask Reddit, and it's titled, What's the Scariest True Story You Know? And you guys will love this username. Half Yellow, Half White commented this.
It's like if we had a child all together, kind of.
All 3 of our genes. Jesus Christ.
It'd be a third.
Yeah,
2/3.
it's true.
So,
how much white did you have in your 23andMe or whatever?
oh, you're right. It might actually equal out.
At 25%.
Hey, we're getting there.
You might even out.
2/5. Let's go, baby. All right. So they comment, this happened to my boss's best friend when they were around 17 years old. Best friend's parents were out of town one weekend and she had the house to herself. She went about her business having dinner, watching TV, then decided to go to bed. She was lying in her bed with her back to her closet when she heard the door open. She somehow pretended to be asleep. The man who was hiding in the closet walked around her bed to the side she was lying/facing and gently stroked her hair and face.
Oh,
Yo.
I would scream.
Then left immediately. She got up, called her boyfriend to ask him to come over, then called her parents, then the police. Long story short, this man had been getting into their home via a doggy door, and in brackets, they didn't have a dog and didn't bother to secure it. And he had been living in a tent in the forested area behind their home for months to creep on her. They found a ton of surveillance footage of her sleeping and pieces of her clothes and stuff. If I could recall correctly, this happened somewhere in Alabama, most likely in the mid-2000s. Crazy. I don't think I'd be able to sleep again.
No.
That's horrifying.
Unless my room would have like 10,000 locks, I too would not be able to fall
All
asleep.
the night lights on.
Everything.
God damn.
This is going to sound real fucking American of me, but I would be fucking strapped going forward,
I
unfortunately.
mean,
This
I
would
wouldn't-
drive me to the paranoia of being like,
you can just, it's
I need a
Alabama,
gun.
just go to your nearest Walmart and just purchase it.
yeah.
I mean,
Unfortunately.
I wouldn't blame you at that point because that's terrifying. Got through the doggy door. That's like a horror
Lock your
Stalking
movie.
doors,
for
people.
months.
What the fuck?
Yeah, for months. God damn. All right. Take a breath, boys. That's
It's only going to get worse.
enough spooky.
Oh, thank God.
yeah, we're good.
Yeah, he
we're
said
good.
he was gonna, there's palate cleanser towards the end.
I told you,
Should
it
be
went
alright.
from like, I mean, they were all pretty
Yeah.
bad, to be honest, but there was at least some sort of trajectory. The last one was definitely the worst, in my opinion.
Physical contact there.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
physical contact aspect of it and just someone hovering over you and stroking your hair?
And for months.
Hell nah.
Yeah.
Hell nah. I would not recover from that shit.
All right, we're moving on. We're moving on from the scary. We're going to Sean's favorite subreddit because I thought he would need the most pick me up.
Thank
Today
you.
I fucked up.
I relived some trauma that I thought I forgot.
This is therapy for Sean today. So this is posted by Daydreamer. And the title is, Today I fucked up by congratulating my neighbor's boyfriend on helping his daughter move in.
Oh, no. It's his new girlfriend.
Yeah. Is this going to be illegal?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm happy you shamed him, actually.
so I finally met the new neighbor today when I was bringing in packages. She was outside with an older guy. We chatted a bit. I told her about myself and my cat, Bite, and the building. Bite is spelled B-Y-T-E.
Is that, the cat, comma, bite?
Yeah, the cat's called
Not
Bite.
that OP had a cat bite.
No. No,
He had
I
a
could
cat
see-
named Bite.
I could see the
Yeah.
confusion, yeah. She told me about her job at a restaurant and how she usually has late night shifts, etc. It was all normal and sweet. And then I said something like, "Oh, it's nice your dad's helping you move in."
That's daddy.
She blinked and didn't say anything for a second and kind of froze, but not necessarily in a mad way. He, the older guy, laughed and said, "Boyfriend, actually." I tried to save it by saying, "Oh, wow, that's so cool."
Oh, tough.
Which made it 100 times worse. Like as if she was dating someone like an astronaut or something. I wasn't sure if there was anything I should be saying or what. I started saying something like, "I'm sure you'll love the building," but I ended up retreating into my apartment mid-sentence.
You should have went with what John said. Daddy is what I meant.
Oh.
Honestly, just shut the fuck up at this point. Don't even say a word. Just fucking Nick Miller moonwalking back to your apartment like, oh, I'm out.
Sick, I got somewhere to be.
Right. Not even that. Just point the finger and leave.
Just shout illegal at them.
Oh, cool, dude.
That's sick. Oh, well, that's the end of the story.
Holy shit.
That's a tough one to come back from.
Why is it that it's a natural reaction for a lot of people, myself included? When the situation is awkward, we just try to use words to make it lesser of the blow, but it makes the whole situation way worse than
So
it
much
should have.
worse. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like, what do you say at that point? It's like, I don't like in that moment, I would probably say the same thing. I'd be like, oh, cool. Like, sick.
My default would have been, oh, that's crazy.
Him?
I think I would have been like, well, you look great for your age to the girl. Then
Oh.
be like, wow, you have to be
What's your skin?
40. You look great to be dating this old man.
And then she's offended because she's like 20 and you're calling her 40.
And then I would say, where are your parents? Let's stop all this mess.
I got a podcast to show you, actually.
Yeah. Have you heard of
Have
the
you ever
Sean
heard of
rule?
the Sean rule? Yes.
A lot of caveats, but I think you fit into that box.
When you went to prom 2 years ago, do you think this guy would be allowed or would he have to be a
No, he was
chaperone?
experiencing the Great Depression.
Tough.
Is this guy more or less than your half your age? Because that's the start. Let's move into the amazing Underbaki segment.
Mm.
The new one. Tinder is terrifying.
Ooh.
Oh.
Also, second guess everything, guys, coming out
Yes.
now.
Soon. Right now, I think.
Right now. It's
This week.
out, I think. Yes, this week.
It's hard to record ahead of time. I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So welcome back to our newer off-road segment, Tinder is Terrifying, where we look at some questionable Tinder dating profiles and decide, is it a left swipe to avoid the red flag or a right swipe to risk it all?
Ooh.
First post coming from r/Tinder bios, posted by OP the Dawn 97. And this is a screenshot of someone named Bianca, their Tinder profile. So in the About Me section, so this is the first thing people read when they see your profile.
Okay.
If you can't handle a woman who farts, I'm not your girl. Tough first one.
I'm into it.
No, it's true. Is that the first thing you want to put in? Like, that's third
Bio's kinda
paragraph,
gas.
in my opinion, you know? I'm bubbly, genuine, but also a bit
Bubbly in more than
Bubbly
one way.
guts.
genuine, but also a little bit of a weirdo. Why be normal, I say? I love
Oh, yeah.
hiking, camping, and being out in nature. I'm very family oriented as I have 2 boys and a chihuahua. I appreciate boundaries and values massively. And then they have the heart hands emoji.
Man, these are just genuinely so hard because I was just about to chop and be like, anybody that's like, I'm different is like annoying and obviously like, oh, we get it. But also, I wouldn't know how to write one of these for a
No.
dating profile. Like that is, I feel like there's nothing you could write that doesn't sound like that
Pretentious.
somebody from any sort of angle could be like, ugh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of just, you know, so I feel bad chopping on anything, but you know, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
I lean more towards people who are saying like, hey, yeah, I'm kind of weird and quirky, as opposed to someone say like, oh, I'm perfect. I'm this and that. And
That's fair.
if they can make a fool out of themselves in the beginning, I think I'm a little bit more lean towards that. Except the Chihuahua part. They're fucking demons. As a former Chihuahua like owning
about to say.
a person, like they're fucking demons. They're demons.
Yeah. And Sean loves hiking. So this is a
Yeah.
match
Yeah.
made in heaven.
Honestly, if we hike for 2 miles max, I'm into it. Once we get to the 14-mile thing, I want to murder somebody.
But you lived to tell the tale, buddy.
You did.
Just barely. I almost shit myself and broke both legs.
Are you going left or right on this, on Bianca?
Which one is which?
Right is yes, left is no.
I'll go right.
Yeah. Yeah. Bianca's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right is
Is yes.
Right is yes.
okay. Is they're fine.
I guess there's also the super like if you really want to hammer it home. But
I
I
ain't
think,
super
that-
liking that. That's
think
just,
you have to
that's
pay
just-
for
No,
those
just
ones.
you're fine. We
Yeah,
won't
yeah,
flame
yeah.
you.
okay. I just wanted to give another option if you guys were over the top about this.
Yeah.
Okay, not needed.
Final post also from r/Tinder bios from Hannah from Humble. And this is I don't know what this one is. So one of the dating apps. It's also a bio from J31. Only here for a couple weeks. Bearded, tattooed, blue collar with a thick cock, looking to have
Left.
some fun.
left.
Wait, we're not done yet. Love Latinos. Let me slide in that concha and leave
Concha?
it looking like
Concha.
Tres Leches.
Tres leches.
Here to break backs, not hearts. Match me for more pics. Winky face. There's a lot of winky faces through it.
Hey, stop. Alexa, stop.
Alexa wants Jay.
Gave me, he wanted no. Alexa wanted tres leches. Like started saying like, the recipe.
They started ordering it for you.
First off, whenever America is safe again, we got to get Josh some conchas and tres leches.
Oh
Hell yeah.
man.
Would you like to slide your
You want to slide that thick churro and that fucking tres leches?
Yeah, we'll skip the thick cock part.
Okay. Thank God.
This could not be more left. Is there a super
Full left.
dislike?
No, there's a report. I guess you could report.
Definitely reporting this one.
I mean,
No, I think that
to
report.
play devil's advocate, at least they're upfront about it.
Are they successful? Who knows?
There's like, I wouldn't know. Like, they're like dating sites that are apps that
Specifically
are specifically just for hookups, though, right?
I have no idea. But like, I mean, if you're being straight up,
I think that's the type of clientele that you want to get
Yeah.
into,
Yeah.
type shit.
I mean,
So-
ultimately, I am swiping left, but more power to you.
Well,
At
you're
least
not Latino, so
that's true.
wouldn't want you anyway.
That's fair. I mean, technically, by definition, kind of Latino, kind of Hispanic.
Okay, that's true.
been colonized for so goddamn long.
I
so-
mean, by Spain.
Right?
Yeah.
So
At the very least, we're technically Hispanic. I don't know about Latino.
is that where you right swipe and you tell them that?
I'm not interested at all, but I
Technically,
do
speaking,
have a concha for you.
No, I'm going left on this one for sure.
I'm just saying, but someone might want to get their fucking conchas dipped in tres leches. Man.
Yeah.
So
They
It
they
is
might
what
want
it
their
is.
back broken.
sure.
And Jay will do it for you. That is it for this episode, Wikimaniacs. Let us know what you thought down in the comments. If you want an extra upbeat story, head to Reddit on Wiki. No, not Reddit on Wiki Shop. Jesus Christ.
Buy the damn episode.
Also head to that one, but patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network. Sign up for our $5 tier. You get bonus stories every episode and bonus streams on occasion. If you sign up for our $10 tier, you get the Tuesday episodes with John and Sean.
You almost
About to
fucking
say
said
Tuesday.
the curse
About to say
word.
Tuesday,
You
bro.
almost said the fucking forbidden word of this goddamn podcast.
Tuesdays
Say it.
are back, baby. No, they're not.
And if you cheered, you're racist.
And if you booed, I'm sad.
Don't you disrespect our great white.
There's a nice middle, a healthy middle, we call it.
Yeah. No reaction is what we wanted on that.
Stone face throughout the whole episode. That's what, I hope you were too scared from these stories.
I was scared. Fuck that.
Yeah, I was terrified. I read a lot worse ones throughout the day too. I was like, oh, this is just traumatizing. I don't want to read this one.
I wish I followed suit last week, but instead I read 4 traumatizing stories back to back.
Back to back to back.
That made me sad listening to that. I'm like, damn, you chose these for Alex.
Oops, all sad, but this time with a guest.
Oh, Alex, you want us to promote your new podcast? You're gonna have to
Well,
pay for it.
you're gonna second guess every time you fucking want to hop on.
Oopsies.
Oh man! All right, that is it. Oh, did you guys have anything to shout out before we close?
I
it?
wanted to shout out Megan, who Venmo'd us
The Stallion?
a while ago and said, fuck the Astros, go Guardians, and then immediately Venmo'd, Guardians embarrassed me, they lost, go Blue Jays.
Oh
And
yeah,
at the time we read that, Blue Jays were down, I believe 2-1,
yeah,
3-1. It might have been 3-1.
Might have been
No?
2-0, I think.
2-0.
Yeah.
It was 2-0. And they sent it just in time for tonight's tiebreaker. So hopefully that, they sent a follow-up Venmo that said, go Mariners, in hopes that her curse
Jinxes.
of Venmoing and rooting for the teams goes in favor of Josh and the Toronto Blue Jays. So
Yeah, Megan's pulling.
fingers crossed, Megan.
Megan's pulling a Sean with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
You cheer for the team you want to jinx.
So
And
go Mariners. We really hope Seattle gets this dub.
Yeah, they deserve it, right?
They deserve it.
Man, that hurts to say.
Also, I have to say this does nothing to do with our show, I hate the fucking Dodgers, but I think Shohei Ohtani is the greatest to ever play
be
this
a
goddamn
god.
game.
10 strikeouts, 3 for 3 home runs. What
I'm
the
so
fuck?
fucking pissed. Like, he shouldn't be this good. And if he was this good, I wish he was on a team that wasn't the goddamn Dodgers or Yankees.
Well, he was
Oh.
teased to go to the Blue Jays, so it hurts even more.
Yeah.
But wouldn't that be just a Cinderella story if we came back and beat him?
Would love that. Would love to watch Toronto destroy Ohtani.
Hell yeah. We could do a watch along live.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
That'd be sick.
Bricked.
Hey, yeah, I didn't bring any merch messages. I peek behind the scenes. I've been very busy this past week.
Man, it's clearing actual lumberjack shit. This
Yeah,
guy
it was
is.
This man's
actually-
building a house from the ground up.
I'm not building it yet. We were clearing the driveway, so it was a lot of
Still.
cutting trees and stuff like that. So,
Still hot.
Yeah, stay tuned for that $2,000 tier where it's just shirtless Josh in a flannel Speedo.
Oh,
And he's just clearing
Oh.
driveways the whole time. Yeah.
I was
I was going to say just the
$2,000 tier.
flannel wrapped around the waist. Nothing else.
oh, and it's midwinter.
Yeah.
Even better.
Nips are hard, brother.
The snow landing on it, just steam.
Whoa. I'm getting bricked up just listening.
That's
We
not
got to
enough.
end the episode.
It would me be like, oh, I'm so cold.
Oh.
Oh, this feels like foreplay at this point.
All right. Thank you very much, Wikimaniacs. I hope you have an amazing Halloween if you celebrate. Do we have a Friday episode coming up before Halloween?
Yep.
Oh.
No, we have a Friday episode
No,
coming
Friday.
out right on
Oh,
Halloween.
on Halloween.
Halloween.
Oh, sick.
That's going to be a Sean special. Let's see
Yeah,
how it goes.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Gonna traumatize us.
Murderween, am I the asshole?
I just killed everybody and stole all their candies.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Get therapy.